Hello, and welcome to the CCGE Micro-Credential. This video will highlight for you the central resources for your micro pathway design, including the design process, essential tools, opportunities for reflection and documentation, and clear navigation practices to make sure that you have what you need when you need it throughout this design. When you open your micro-credential, the first thing that you will see is a visual timeline of the design process. Please note that the design process is reflected in each of these folders, highlighting the foundations of design, understand, design and ideate, prototype and iterate, and launch. These 5 major design phases are then supplemented with extra resources to guide you along the way. When looking at this information, you will first notice that you will be able to flip the cards to get a quick look at what might be included in this design phase. This will give you some high-level information and prepare you for those next steps. In addition, you will be able to track your progress, seeing how many topics you have completed within the micro-credential within each individual section. This will also be aligned with the calendar that your designer will pre-populate in your micro-credential to help you stay online, on time, and on track with your learning. When you open the micro-credential, you will notice that the same key design phases that were introduced in the front of the course are provided over here on the left-hand side. When navigating through the micro-credential, you may toggle these sections open or closed based on where you are in the design process. In the next section of this video, we will talk a little bit more about the key components that are a part of the design process and what you should expect as you continue to move through. At the beginning of each section of learning, you will find a checklist. The checklist will serve as a guide through the module, helping you to navigate the micro pathway design process in specific manageable steps, focusing on key actions like reviewing, designing, discussing, and reflecting. This resource will offer a high-level overview in the video of what you can expect throughout the section of learning, as well as initial insights into the key tools and processes that you will explore and their expected outcomes. This checklist will also align with the high-level timeline that will be provided to you by your designer and should serve as a reliable reference for you to understand what are the key components of design that you should be considering within this section of the micro pathway. Each section of learning is broken into smaller segments that we will refer to as learning modules. These interactive modules will guide you through the design process, the tools, and key considerations in developing your micro pathway. Through this micro-credential, these modules will serve as a reliable reference and resource during your journey and can be accessed inside of the micro-credential or externally via links in the D2L design library. When navigating through each module, please note first that when you hit Start Course, you will be directed into the module itself. For easy navigation, you may select the 3 hamburger stack lines, and it will open up for you a navigation bar on the side so that you can quickly and easily navigate to the different sections that you might be interested in exploring. You can also collapse these resources for easier viewing and navigation. Throughout each module, you will also see supporting videos that have been created for you by the Community College Growth Engine design team. These are supporting resources to help you better understand the framing and process of each design tool. You will also notice that in each learning module, you will be able to review the design objective and the design competencies that you will be able to successfully complete by the end of the module. As you continue to move through each module, please note that there will be individual and external links that will provide you access to resources and tools for you to apply throughout your micro pathway design. At the end of each phase of the design process, you and your design team will take part in a structured discussion forum. This will provide an opportunity for you and your design team to document key challenges, opportunities, and considerations specific to your ecosystem. After completing these 5 questions, you will be awarded a micro badge recognizing your progress in that design phase. The insights that are shared in this forum can also serve as a valuable reference for the development of communication strategies, helping to ensure that your institutional leadership and key stakeholders remain informed about your progress and findings throughout the micro pathway design. When beginning this conversation, you simply need to select Start New Thread, and you can begin responding to these questions. In addition, you will have the opportunity to respond to others in your design team to really expand that understanding and stretch your experience in this micro-credential through the development of micro-pathways. After completing the discussion section of each phase of the micro-pathway development, you will earn a micro badge showcasing your completion of each phase of the design process. To qualify for the badge, each team member must participate in the forum titled Discuss at the end of each learning section. This badge will reflect your progress throughout the micro pathway and highlight the key outcomes that you have achieved. These micro badges will accumulate toward the CCGE Micro Pathway Design Credential that will be awarded at the end of this process. Receiving these micro badges will provide an opportunity for you to be able to share your learnings, findings, and growth throughout micro pathway design. Throughout this micro-credential, you will be introduced to various design tools. We understand that navigating through each of these sections in the micro-credential itself might be a lot. So what we have done is we have created a design tool library for you. The design tool library will serve as a centralized resource offering design tool templates, supporting modules, and tutorial videos. This library ensures that you can easily access the materials whenever you need them throughout the micro pathway design process. Please note that these D2L module links are identical to what exists in your D2L micro-credential template, and each of these templates are available for you for the tool use, noting what type of template it is, and pre-populates a make a copy button for you to be able to make your own individual copy of this resource. Also housed in the Design Tool Library section of this course, you will find a link to your institutional design team folder. As you progress through the design process, you will work collaboratively with your design team to complete the various design tools that we've talked about through the micro-credential and just showcased through the design library. This design team folder will be the designated place to store both in progress and completed documents related to the design process that are a part of your collaborative team. Please note that access to this folder will be restricted to your design team and the education design lead only. Finally, at Education Design Lab, we recognize that design is an iterative process. In saying that, we understand that this micro-credential isn't going to be perfect, and that's okay. So what we want from you is for your feedback to help guide the next iteration of this micro-credential. As you work through this, please share your feedback on your design experience, including your use of the micro-credential, the design sessions that you were a part of, and the design tools that are provided to you by Education Design Lab. This forum is set up similar to the others, where you will simply start a new thread and provide your feedback. You will also have the opportunity to upload files, to record, or to share with other people in your design team about your experience. Thank you for joining us on this journey towards transformational change as you complete the Community College Growth Engines Micro-Credential and Micro-Pathway design. We are excited about all of the things that you will learn and be able to apply to your ecosystems throughout this experience. Please know that Education Design Lab is here to support you in any way that we can throughout this learning and design process. Let's get started.